171 yards per game is what this Carolina offense averages. At 11 so far. Switzer, though, he can make something happen in a hurry. To midfield, one man to beat. Down inside the 35. He is the big play guy for this offense. When they need a spark, that's who they go to. Trubisky 4 for 4 passing to start. That's 22 straight completions going back to last game. That's a Carolina record. He's going to throw here too, going deep. Has a man, it's Hollins. Yes, touchdown, Mack Hollins. The senior. And just like that, Carolina's back in this football game.
And Mack Hollins, he's their big play target, over 20 yards per catch. He's got that deceptive speed. A burner can just run past you.
Good pass play, Peterman. The pressure, bearing down, got it out to Connor. Big play to the 40 of Carolina. Stiff arm inside the 30 and down at the 28 as Donnie Miles finally tracked him down. Long sustained drive by Pitt. This is play number 11. On the run, touchdown, George Aston, the fullback. And this Carolina defense continues to have issues stopping the run. Del Rio out with a knee injury suffered last week against North Texas. All right, this Carolina offense needs to get something going. Here's Ryan Switzer on the receiver screen, picking his way for a first down. Just short of the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again. Trubisky tucks and runs. He's got a first down and more into Pitt territory. To the outside, Trubisky a strike again. Jackson ducks a tackle and gets inside the 35. First down, North Carolina. That's a gain of 10.
Doesn't handle the tempo as well. Like to push him, see if he can get him tired, get something going offensively.
Elijah Hood in the flat. He is a good receiver, and he can really throw his body around. Terrish Webb got leveled.
Look at
this. So he's off the field. It appears he's going to be okay. 10th play of this drive for North Carolina with 3:20 to go before half. Logan in the backfield. They fake it to him. Trubisky going to the end zone. Man wide open. It's Switzer. Touchdown, Carolina. Now this offense has got it going.
Switzer right here, just a little corner route. But in the route, watch him with the head fake inside. He gets the safety in. And a great throw right there by Trubisky. Pittsburgh not going very quick at all.
Henderson. Ball comes out. Loose football recovered by North Carolina. Donnie Miles scoops it up. And there's 43 seconds on the clock. And for Carolina, that may be enough time for the quick strike offense. .25 seconds to go. The outside, wide open. Bug Howard. And he's out of bounds, stopping the clock. First down, North Carolina getting very close to Nick Weiler field goal range. Veteran kicker, 3 for 4 on attempts this year, a long of 49. This will be a relative chip shot for him, just 34 yards away. And the lead has been cut to 3. That's how the first half comes to an end. I think, Dusty, that Carolina could feel pretty good about being down just 3 after all of the things that went against them in the first half hour. Pitt has been in North Carolina territory in all 6 drives today, trying to capitalize here. Henderson on the jet sweep again, out inside the 5. This drive started at the Pitt 44-yard line. First down, goal to go. Aston in motion. Handoff. They give it to the freshman again. He got it. Touchdown, Shontez Moss. What a statement by Pitt on their first series of the second half.
And that's Pat Narduzzi, right? That's what he told us yesterday. We want to stop the run. We want to run the football.
Play fake. Trubisky over the middle. That's what Carolina can do. That's how they hurt you, through the air. Ryan Switzer found some daylight, and he gets it inside the 30-yard line. Down at the 29, a gain of 44, and they'll run up to the line to try and run with tempo again.
Switzer, these receivers seem to be the equalizer.
His first punt return called back. It went for a touchdown, but there's a penalty. There's another pass complete down at the 11-yard line. That's Bug Howard, the tallest receiver in that cadre of wideouts for North Carolina. I think it's a coincidence, so is the offense. Hood in the backfield to the right of Trubisky. Trubisky to the end zone. Touchdown, Austin Proehl. And Ricky's son with the touchdown catch. That was a pretty good looking drive.
Another shift right there, a staple of what they do. Here comes the jet motion once again.
James Conner back in there. He's got a first down midfield. Gets free along that sideline. On third and short, it's the big fullback, Aston. What a run down to the 2-yard line. He ran over 2 or 3 Carolina defenders. First down and goal, Pitt.
Hey, the fullback. They can Dominique Green.
10th play of the drive coming up here for Pitt. That's Conner diving to the end zone. Did he get there? No indication yet. They mark him down short of the goal line. Third down and goal to go.
He went over the top, tried to reach it over. Arms not quite long enough for James Conner. Get a better look at it right here.
A lot of people think this guy is Superman anyway, given what he has overcome physically the last 12 months or so.
Fought back from, look as good and be as productive as he is.
Peterman, touchdown Panthers. Another very impressive drive for Pitt. And Larry Fedora can't believe his defense can't make a stop.
Pitt marches right down the field once again. Get a good look at this. Peterman clearly gets over the goal line. The surge from the offensive line stretches the ball over the plane to the goal line. Another touchdown for the Pitt Panthers.
Carolina down 10 one more time. They've been behind the entire game. Trubisky on target again to Switzer. Great move. Dancing like Fred Astaire gets the first down. Look at those jitterbug moves.
I don't know who's your better. Switzer's on the field or yours up here in the booth as you try to mimic him. Look at him. Boy, he can make a guy miss in a short space. Ryan Switzer. Big day today for the senior wide receiver.
Does anybody even know who Fred Astaire is anymore? I don't know. That's a
might have dated yourself
reference.
there.
Yes, I did. Play fake. Trubisky going to the right side deep. And caught at the 21 by Proehl. "44-yard pickup."
Ball couldn't have been thrown any better. Perfect placement. As we talked with Trubisky yesterday, said Austin Proehl, the best route runner and the best hands on the team.
There's a jet sweep. Quadri Henderson, first down, tiptoes along the sideline, stays in bounds. Another gashing run by the Pitt ground game. Quadri Henderson scampers for 37 yards.
Gets his defense off the field.
He's been impressive today. Chris Blewett 2 for 2. Big drive that starts in Pitt territory. It's TJ Logan. And that's a first down play. To the 34-yard line of Pitt, Ryan Lewis bumped him out.
There's our guy right there. On Price.
3rd and 15. Caught short of the first down is Switzer.
He's the go-to guy.
Trubisky. Got it to Switzer. Did he get it? Ooh, that's not a favorable spot for North Carolina. We'll see if they measure or if they just give it to him outright. He got it. Huge conversion on 4th down for North Carolina.
Well, he's right there in the slot. It's a quick out. Very tough to defend right there. Easy pitch and catch for Mitch Trubisky to his always reliable Ryan Switzer out of the slot.
6 minutes to go. Carolina down 2 scores. Trubisky downfield. Nice catch. Austin Proehl inside the 5. First down, goal to go, North Carolina. Lobs it to the end zone. Howard! Contact and a marker down. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Pass interference. Defense number 38. Who will decline. Touchdown.
They go to the big guy.
Well, that's what you do. You utilize somebody's size when there's a mismatch, and Bug Howard at 6'5", 210 pounds.
Said they were soft as butter after the James Madison game. They need to harden up here. 2nd down. Connor dumped behind the line of scrimmage. Here come the Tar Heels. There's Nas Jones and Aaron Crawford. We thought Nas Jones was out of this game.
Great to see him show up and step up, play on the other side of the football, getting up the field. Him and Aaron Crawford allowing nowhere to go for the Pitt running attack. Getting on their feet, trying to help their defense out.
And Jones coming back from a concussion.
Expect pressure right here from Carolina.
Fourth down.
2-down territory right here, about the same situation they would have been in. Get the yardage back that was lost from the block in the back. Play of the game here, partner.
I was going to say, this could be it. Elijah Hood to the left of Trubisky.
Showing pressure by the Pitt D.
They need the 47-yard line. Trubisky got rid of it. Complete into Pitt territory. Who else but Ryan Switzer? A gain of 15, and the drive continues.
Well, when you need a play, you just go to this man. Great throw, great catch. You know who I'm going with here to circle, Clay?
Let me guess.
There's no question. It's Ryan Switzer. Converted 2 4th downs already here in the 4th quarter.
Trubisky has a man open. It's Proehl, caught. Kept his feet in bounds. Now they pick on Avonte Maddox again. First down, North Carolina.
Oh, he told us yesterday, Mitch Trubisky, best hands on the team. You see him again, catch the ball, drag the foot. Big time. They're on 4th down.
And remember, North Carolina 2 for 2 on this drive on 4th down. 4th and 9. Trubisky, pressure off the edge. Pass complete to Switzer. Oh! The guy's unconscious. They'll stop the clock to move the sticks. Second and 10. Complete again. It's Bug Howard. First down and goal. Stop the clock again to move the chains. 31 seconds to go. Hood on the run. They've got to hurry up. Soto makes the tackle. Can't stop the clock. 10 seconds to go. Gotta hurry. Field goal does him no good. Need the end zone. Could be the last play. Pass. Caught! Howard! Touchdown! And a marker.
Touchdown.
North Carolina has trailed all game. Tied at 36. Extra point pending. Nick Weiler. Good, but there is a flag down. Carolina leads for the first time tonight.
They run it on second down. The clock's rolling. They get on it. They snap it. Mitch Trubisky throws it up, lets his big target, Bug Howard, play a little hoops, box out, and go get it. And he grabs it with one hand. The left hand goes up, gets a paw on it, brings it to his body. Touchdown Carolina, takes the lead with 2 seconds to play. That is what Larry Fedora was talking about when he was searching for an identity and the character of this Tar Heel football team, partner.
Come back, take the lead, 37-36, 2 ticks left on the clock. You got a guy with a 40-inch vertical leap, and you're in that situation. Pretty obvious you're going that way.
Throw it up, let him go make a play. And Bug Howard did just that. We saw it on first down. Ball wasn't thrown high enough. Mitch Trubisky did not make that mistake twice. Puts the ball up in the air. Bug Howard comes down with it.
And now, North Carolina has to be careful here on the return. Keep it out of the hands of Henderson. They pitch it back to Henderson. He gets it anyway. He's dangerous. To the 20. Gets to the sideline. Henderson to midfield. Finally run down. And North Carolina with a come-from-behind win in the ACC opener. That final drive, very impressive. 3 for 3 on 4th down were the Tar Heels.
Mitch Trubisky, ice water running through his veins. He finds Switzer right here on a big 4th down. Another 4th down. Let's go to Austin Proehl on the other side. Drags the foot. Hey, 4th down, why not? Let's go to Switzer. And they need a play to be made. Throw it up and let Bug Howard go get it.
A lot of heroes in this comeback win for North Carolina, but Trubisky, 35 of 46, 454 through the air, and 5 touchdown passes, including the game winner to Howard. Once again, the final score, North Carolina 37, Pitt 36. Up next for ESPN College Football.
It's North Carolina taking on Florida State. A couple of ACC foes as the Seminoles get ready to take the field and defend their 22-game home winning streak, the longest winning streak in the nation. Carolina coming into this game off a very impressive comeback victory against Pitt last week. Larry Fedora's team being clutch in the dying moments of that game. And their quarterback right there, Mitch Trubisky, has been red hot in the last several weeks. Switzer on the fake jet screen. They give it to Hood. Gashes that defensive front for the Seminoles. And a nice gain for the first down at the 42-yard line.
He's waited his turn and he started really hot. 10 touchdown passes, no picks on the season.
A guy that has really won the respect of that huddle. 2nd and 5 for North Carolina. He pulls it out. The pass complete at the 27-yard line to Bug Howard, who caught the game-winning touchdown last week in that comeback win against Pitt. 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Trubisky going to take off and down, finds his back, Logan. Logan reaching for the pylon, touchdown! Got there with that last gasp effort lunge. And North Carolina striking first. What a great effort by Logan.
Yeah, first question, was he beyond the line of scrimmage? No, you see the line there, the black line? Looks like he was in good shape behind it when he let it go. And Trubisky did a tremendous job of keeping his wits. How about this North Carolina defense that has been pushed around most of the year, coming up with 2 consecutive third down stops in their territory?
And now a potential career long of 52 yards from Ricky Aguayo. And it's partially blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the Tar Heels recover it. And they've got some big ambitions here. Andre Smith out near midfield. And now Aguayo is 0 for 2.
Tar Heels have been stopping Florida State on third down.
Once again, it's Logan. Still on his feet. Into Seminole territory at the 40-yard line. Got a nice block up front by Lucas Crowley. Okay, Adnan on the toss sweep. Logan getting to the edge, squares those shoulders to get the first down. And TJ Logan moving the chains again for North Carolina. They are going at a hellacious pace.
Yeah, and that pace and the motion and the like, you see Florida State not even lined up yet.
Logan again, lacerating that front. Touchdown, Carolina. A 13-yard scamper for the score.
Jonesy, that little misdirection got the linebackers to take false steps. You see number 6, Thomas, in the middle of your screen, take the step the wrong way. You get linemen out in front, and Logan strolls into the end zone.
3rd and 2. See if he can get some pressure. Doesn't, and Switzer makes the catch. And a lot of room after the catch for the first down to the 40-yard line of the Seminoles.
You know, you have to know where number 3 is. You have to really double him. He is the focal point of this offense, particularly, you know, the passing attack. They'll hand it to him, but they like to get him in the slot, quick outs, quick screens. He's critical.
Trubisky with time in the seam again. Switzer makes it 1st and goal, and as you said, you got to find number 3.
And how about the pace? They're going right to the line of scrimmage. Florida State has had issues with this. Can they get lined up?
Trubisky looks at the sideline. 3rd and goal. Seminoles really could use a stop here. Trubisky trying to do it himself. Took out his do-it-yourself kit and scores the touchdown. He outran Nate Andrews, the safety, to the pylon.
Does he break the plane? How about that dive? That is good. Completely into the end zone.
I'd score that dive a 10 based on his form alone, Rod. First time they've been down by 20 or more since 2008. Francois trying to get a little back here, and does. What a catch off a pinpoint pass to Bobo Wilson for the first down, and perhaps the biggest gain of the day for the Seminoles into North Carolina territory.
Yeah, big play. You had Wilson coming from the opposite side, and this is a defense that's given up an awful lot. You move the pocket, buy a little bit of time for Francois, and he drops in a perfectly thrown ball.
2nd and 5. Cook cuts it back. Seminoles on the board. Boy, Rod, when he puts his foot in the ground, it's something, isn't it?
Yeah, watch him get everybody flowing to the left and then just plant that left foot, cut back inside. North Carolina's linebackers overrun this.
Proehl, number 7. First receiver to the bottom of your screen. Son of Ricky Proehl, the former NFL vet And he makes the catch for the first down, Rod, as you predicted, for the 8-yard gain.
Well, you need a play if you're Florida State. You need negative plays. Find a way to get Walker involved.
Trubisky, wide open Switzer. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give him the first down at the 39-yard line. Switzer again. Trubisky, Rod, has completed his last 9 in a row.
No pressure. And the Florida State defense is struggling to find a way to get pressure on Trubisky. And Walker couldn't get by the running back who cut him that time. They can't get into the backfield.
1st and 10 on the fringes of field goal range. Under 2 minutes to go. Trubisky downfield, wide open, caught, and out of bounds at the 5. It's Bug Howard. 1st and goal, North Carolina. Hood fumbled it. Seminoles recover. What a stand by Florida State. Big hit by Matthew Thomas to create the fumble.
That saves points. It gives momentum. And you see Thomas just come in and poke it out with his right hand. Came off the edge and wraps up Hood. Look at the right hand. I don't know that Hood had it secured completely, but Thomas got that right hand in there to poke it out.
Boy, we may want to circle this play and this moment. With time winding down in the first half, if they go in here, it's a 28-7 game.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10. Patrick looking for atonement. Ball came loose. Still looking for a call. No call yet. Touchdown. So Patrick makes up for that penalty. Oh, this might come back.
Yeah, now Hollins knocks it out, but does he recover it before going out of bounds?
Yeah, he got both feet in.
Yeah, he's got control.
Boy.
That's a heck of a play.
Okay, let's see if the Seminoles bring some heat here. Nick Polino in at guard in place of him. Trubisky wide open. Proehl. They turned him loose down the sidelines. And a big first down. I'm talking about room service, folks. He was really wide open for 44 yards.
Yeah, another blown assignment. Look at here. This is just a switch. The number 2 receiver inside. Miscommunication between Florida State.
3rd and 9. Trubisky. Another first down to Switzer.
He catches everything.
I mean, those guys on that side of the field for Florida State playing like they've never met each other. 3rd and 9. Trubisky complete, lunging for the pylon touchdown. Hollins with the score.
Remember, Jonesy, all he has to do is break the plane. The ball has to break the plane. Watch the presence of mind here. Stops himself, gathers, breaks the plane inside the cone.
Tremendous effort by Mack Hollins, who came into the game really nicked up. They weren't even sure how much he might play. Interesting how Clemson got off to a little bit of a slow start offensively first couple of games. He's the first one of the season. Sacked. Is it going to be a safety? Still no signal. It was close. It's a safety. Malik Carney sacks Francois in the end zone.
You know, Jonesy, they were trying to set up a screen, but the pressure came so fast, and there was a great holdup of Cook that they couldn't get the ball out to him.
The game clock
And Francois ends up taking a safety.
Seconds. The runner was stopped at the 2-yard line. It will be 2nd down. The clock will start on my signal.
First time they've gone for it on 4th down this year.
You know, you miss this, you might lose the game right here and now.
showing confidence in his quarterback, gets the first down, and then some. Francois out of bounds at the 32. So Jimbo Fisher takes a gamble and comes up big.
And a big sigh of relief as they run a quarterback counter, get a couple guys out in front of him, and Francois picks it up.
Almost more than the customary 7 yards. Little play fake. Francois completes it to his tight end at the 14-yard line. Maven Saunders with another reception for 15 yards and another first down. Cook again went high. And they're going to mark it short of the end zone. 4th and goal coming up. One more look.
No,
there's no way he got in.
No, does not get in. Does not get in. But you have no choice here. You went for it on a 4th and 3. You have to go here. And it's still Cook. This is his team.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
Frederick Jones, number 55, in as an extra blocker. There he is in motion. Cook again, easily. Touchdown, Seminoles. His second rushing touchdown today. And now within 8. Jimbo Fisher underscoring that, telling us we got a lot of young guys. And so far the young guys don't know that they don't know. But we do know that Bobo Wilson made that catch for the first down at the 41-yard line, working against Des Lawrence to gain 16.
They are a hard-playing, resilient team. As you see Wilson work his way to the inside.
4 receivers out on this formation for Francois. Cook out of the backfield, has a blocker in front. He's got the middle of the field. Dalvin Cook keeps those legs going all the way to the 10-yard line. First down, Seminoles. 24-yard gain.
Just a well-done little screenplay. Just have him run over the middle, release your lineman right in front of him, and Cook does the rest.
3rd and 2. Cook spins. Touchdown, Seminoles. A little Cook magic for you.
This is just heart and toughness. He is dead tired, throws one guy off, and runs through a couple more tackles.
5:11 to go, 1st and 10 for North Carolina. Logan in the backfield, Switzer in motion. It's Switzer on the bubble screen. He's got a couple blockers out there for the first down at the 40-yard line. Carolina in a similar position to last week coming down the stretch. 3rd and 8. Carolina looking for their second consecutive late game rally. Complete. Who else? Switzer continues to eviscerate that defense.
Are we flashing back to last week? Remember the game-winning drive against Pitt last week? They converted a couple of 4th down situations. He's not out there right now.
Proehl is to the bottom of your screen, number 7. Trubisky looks the other way, though, and finds his reliable receiver, his other one, Mack Hollins.
Those guys who wore the robes last week, they're weapons, and they're alert, and they're making plays. They've got so many weapons in Hollins and Switzer and Proehl.
1st and 10. Another quick completion. That's Thomas Jackson still on his feet. Touchdown! Tiptoeing down the sidelines for the score. You talk about buzzkill here in Tallahassee.
Well, this is just a simple screen to the guy who's a former walk-on, now on scholarship, got a block by 13 Hollins and stayed in bounds. That's just poor tackling by Florida State and presence by Jackson to make sure he never gave up on the play. That beginning of that play looked a little bit odd. I mean, in the sense that I'm not sure Florida State knew what was happening and prepared for it.
Almost a routine feel to it, and the extra point blocked. The extra point no good. Second and 25, Francois threw it behind Wilson, but what a catch by Bobo Wilson at the 32. Sets up a very manageable 3rd and about 3.
Really nice route by Wilson, kind of a stutter step to get inside, a little dig.
The theme of the week has been, in the coach's words, you stop you.
Don't stop yourself.
Francois wide open. Cook on the move. Has the first down. Still rolling. Cook at the 33. Seminoles still alive. And there's a flag. And now they pick it up at the 20.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So they'll tack some more yards on that 41-yard gain, Rod.
Well, this is your guy. There's the late hit, way late. Stewart coming in. Dominic Green, that was in late, very, very late hit. And Cook making them pay. Actually got tackled by his own guy, Bobo Wilson.
For Florida State, they need this one, folks. Under a minute to go. 3rd and 6. Got to get to the 8-yard line for the first down. Francois completes it to the 5 for the first down. Big catch by Rudolph. 10 on the play clock, 29 seconds to go. Francois in trouble. Oh, he ducks. Touchdown! He ducked out of trouble like Houdini.
Ruling on the field is a touchdown.
First and 10. We got 23 seconds to work with.
And 2 timeouts.
They're only rushing 3, Rod. And open in the middle of the field. A field goal gets them the win. They got to get into range. Keep an eye on Switzer. Working the middle of the field. Incomplete and a flag thrown. He was going to Hollins, and there was contact on that side of the field.
Interference. Defense, number 4. 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's against Tavares McFadden.
You know, Jonesy, this puts them in an interesting position. This doesn't put them where they need to be for a field goal, but with only 4 seconds left, they're probably going to have to try this.
Well, here he comes. There's a look at Weiler.
Yeah, this is going to be about a 54-yarder.
Second charge timeout. North Carolina. This will be a full timeout.
Yeah, you definitely don't have time to run another one. So Weiler's going to have to come in and, yeah, about, said the 37, you had 17, that's 54, like you said, and that's well beyond his best this year. Let's go down to Quint.
Under the goalposts, ideal conditions this afternoon, Mark. It was really warm early. Now the temperature's in the high 70s, so the ball is soft and bouncy. But this is very much on the outer range of the Carolina kicker. 49-yarder against Illinois was very much wind-aided, and it was a kick that he put up and carried. So he's going to have to hit this absolutely perfectly from 54 yards because there was nothing in warm-ups that showed that he can make this kind of kick.
Yeah, Q, if he had 5 more yards, if you could get 5 more yards in 2 seconds, you would do it, but there's no guarantee. So right now, this is going to have to be the kick of his life. So much at stake for both these teams.
Weiler from 54 yards for the win. Up and good! The Tar Heels come in and steal one. And the parade has begun for the Tar Heels around the field.
Talk about the kick of his life.
A season-long 54-yarder. A career-long 54-yarder. Downstairs to Quint.
Coach, I saw you call the kicker over with about 5 minutes to go in the game, and you asked him what his range was. What did he tell you?
30. We knew it was going to be 35. I just said, hey, look, we're either going to be in a 2-minute situation where you're going to need to kick a field goal to win, or we're going to be in a 4-minute situation. So get ready. That's all.
What were you thinking when he attempted that 54-yarder?
He's made him in practice, and he was due today.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Mark.
Coach Fedora and his place kicker, Nick Weiler, have a special type of honest communication. He'll ask him before every game, how far do you think you can go? And he counts on a realistic assessment from his place kicker. Well, he had room to spare on that one, Rod.
Well, he missed a 51-yarder earlier that he pushed to the right. It had enough legs, so you thought maybe he had enough, but it was going to take the kick of his life to get it done, and he nailed it, and with that gives Fedora a signature win over Florida State, snapping a 22 home game win streak for the Seminoles and possibly knocking Florida State out of the race in the ACC.
Yeah, that's their second loss in conference play. He hadn't attempted a 50-yarder in his entire career. He was 1 for 2 today, and the big one for the win. They win it 37-35. What a game! And then, Burke, that's a tough act to follow, partner. Back to you.